Go ahead and tune in. Inhale deep. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Pull up. Exhale. Adguru Name, Jugadguru Name, Sadguru Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Adguru Name, Jugadguru Name, Sadguru Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Adguru Name, Jugadguru Name, Sadguru Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Inhale deep. Squeeze. Press the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Press the hands. Pull up. Tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Look up. Exhale. Inhale deep. Squeeze. Really focus the eyes up. Lock them. Don't move the eyes. Press the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth and just hold. Exhale. One more time. Inhale deep. Squeeze the Mobunda. Tip of the tongue, roof of the mouth. Look up. Hold. Don't move the eyes. Exhale. Now just put the hands down on the knees. Keep the eyes closed and inhale deep. Squeeze the Mobunda and just gently, with the eyes closed, look at the tip of the nose and don't move the eyes. You're looking at the tip of the nose and not moving the eyes. The breath is held. Exhale. One more time. Inhale deep. Don't squeeze, but just look at the tip of the nose through the closed eyes. Don't let the eyes move. Okay, exhale. Now, because I know people, I want you to all pick up your phone, which is right next to you, and just look at your phone, even though you probably shouldn't have it next to you in a yoga class. And I want you to go to your favorite social media site and just start doing what you naturally do on that social media site. And then open a post. whatever the post is, just open it. Now, that which can observe your physical body, notice what your eyes are doing when you're looking at the post. Okay, now put your phone down and don't worry about your eyes. Just close your eyes, but don't worry about what they're doing. And think about what you just saw. Now notice what your eyes are doing. The eyes are going to be moving. When the eyes do not move, the mind does not move. When the eyes move, the mind moves. When the eyes do not move, the mind does not move. When the eyes move, the mind moves. So this is one of the tantric practices, is learning how to keep your eyes still. Tantra is basically the science of learning to use your body, to manipulate your physical body in order to turn inward to achieve cosmic states of consciousness, but it's through participation in the outside world. So if you just kind of go back and you scroll back mentally to this week, there was an incident that took place that everybody's aware of. And what people do all day long is they look at this thing and they scroll through it. And just as you experienced, you're seeing things. You're on a highly curated machine that has been, brain scientists have studied it, and they know exactly what it's doing to you. They know precisely what it's doing to you. And they themselves, with facial recognition technology, are studying the movement of your eyes every time you look at these posts. Now imagine that a machine that has no interest in you, that is creating database doubles of you, is taking more interest in your own eyes than we are. So one thing that we can start to become conscious of, and we start to notice the emotional reactions that we have to things, we start to notice the mental reactions that we have to things, is to start to pay attention to what your eyes are doing. So for instance, if you're feeling very emotional and your mind is feeling very crazy, one thing that you can do is just simply to sit, close your eyes, and start to you're the observer, who is you, just starts to watch. What is my eyes doing? Oh, you'll see my eyes are moving all over the place. That means that I'm thinking. That means that there's a robot inside of my mind, which is basically the mental automaton in the mind is constantly in action. There's a great story of a monk. Actually, he was a rice farmer, and there were these monks that were having an argument over a flag. Sounds similar to it. We can maybe relate to this. They're having an argument over a flag. The flag is sitting there, and it's flapping, it's moving. You know, the flag is going back and forth in the wind. And the two monks are arguing over, is it the wind that's moving the flag, or is the flag the one that's moving? They're having this debate about it. And the rice farmer, who had he had simply heard someone recite a sutra, the Diamond Sutra, Sutra of the Diamond Mind. He had simply heard someone recite the sutra, and he had an aspiration for enlightenment. That was all it took, was to know that enlightenment exists, is all that it takes. Once you know that enlightenment exists, you are going to become enlightened. Maybe not in this lifetime, but once you have the knowledge of it, that it's possible, something inside you starts working towards that. So it may be 20 lifetimes from now. So rest assured, you're going to become enlightened. As soon as you've chanted Om Namo Guru Dev Namo once, you will be liberated. That's the teaching. Maybe not now, but at some point. So this monk went to this rice farmer went to the two monks and said, it's neither the flag nor the wind that is moving, but it is your mind that is moving. So when we come, I mean, this is a very deep, deep teaching that actually, if you even barely basic, I mean, I feel like I have a very, very bare minimum understanding of quantum physics. But if when you're done with this, read about non-locality in quantum physics. If you aren't looking at the thing, it actually doesn't exist. So it's our perception of the things that we see and how our mind moves that creates the reality of the thing. And in this particular time in history that we're living through, it's always this way, but now it's more overt that one needs to become a master of their own mind. It's absolutely essential that we start to understand that how our mind is reacting to the things that we see start to create the reality. Both the inner perception of it, but then the shared outer perception are shaped by how each person's mind is being moved. And for the first time in human history, there are super intelligent machines that are specifically designed to move our minds. And so all the more important must we become the master of our mind and the master of both rationally and intuitively understanding the consequences of each action that we take, each word that we say, each direction that we move our eyes, and what the consequence of a chain reaction of thoughts creates, both in our internal world and in the world around us. We're going to begin with a warm-up, coming onto the hands and knees, inhaling the head up and exhaling the head down. Inhaling Sat and exhaling Nam. Inhaling Sat and exhaling Nam. And as you do the exercise and as you chant Sat Nam mentally, Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale, focus on locking the eyes at the third eye point, or right where the eyebrows touch the tip of the nose. You're inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling Sat and exhaling Nam.
Japaman Satanam Sada Satanam Japaman Satanam Sada Satanam Japaman Satanam Sada Satanam Japaman Satanam Sada Satanam Jicha Puraka Sarava Sukadataram Jicha Puraka Sarava Sukadataram Chakeva Sahakamdena Chakeva Sahakamdena
Inhale the head up. Exhale the head down. Come into Guru Pranam, bringing the buttocks to the heels, the arm out in front. Touching the forehead to the earth or to the floor, wherever you are. Lock the eyes at the brow point where the eyebrows touch the tip of the nose. And concentrate all of your energy at that point. Breathe. And come to standing. Okay, so if you're new, you'll hear me say the word Gyan Mudra a lot. So what that is Gyan Mudra is you take your thumb and your index finger and you touch them together. So on both hands, you'll touch the thumb and the index finger together. And you'll bring the hands to the side. And you're going to just start circling. The hands are at the side. You're going to come up and back as far around as you can go. And then back down around again. Okay, so you're coming forward, back, and down around again. Try to keep the eyes closed if you can, and the breath will form on its own. You're going from the side up and back around again. The eyes are closed and you're just breathing. Doesn't matter what speed you're going, just go at a rate that you can keep up. Put your heart and soul into it and make it a very meaningful exercise for yourself.
Japaman Satanam Sada Satanam Sada Satanam 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 Jai Hare Samaran Bhaya Te Upad Gat Kini Jai Hare Samaran Bhaya Sadbagi har japana 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 Satnam 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 Janananak ko gur matri Janananak ko gur matri Chapahar bhava Chapahar bhavachala tarini Chapahar bhavachala tarini Chapaman satanam sada satanam Chapaman satanam sada satanam Chapaman satanam sada satanam Chapaman satanam sada satanam sada Satnam 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 Satnam
Okay, and relax the arms down and make the hands into fists. So now you've made the hands into fists and you're going to go the opposite direction. So you're going to come back above the head and forward. This one's a little shorter, so you just back, forward, and just keep on going.
Chapaman satanam sada satanam Chapaman satanam sada satanam Chapaman satanam sada satanam Chapaman satanam sada satanam
Okay, relax. Now we're going to do this next part. If we were in a room together, we'd probably do it all at the same time, but there's different physical abilities present and we're on Zoom. So I'm going to teach you how to do it and then you'll do it on your own. You're standing, feet are together. Now you must bring your hands above the top of the head and clap the hands and go, Hari! And then reach down and touch the floor or whatever you can touch, even if it's just a fingertip, and say, Hada. Reach back up and clap, Hari. Reach back down, Hada. Up, Hari. Down, Hada. Up, Hari. Down, Hada. Up, Hari. Down, Hada. and keep going at your own pace. Okay, and relax. Come to sitting on the floor with your legs straight out in front of you. So you're just sitting on the floor, legs are straight out in front of you. What I'd like you to do is place your hands just behind your butt with the arms straight. Okay, so you're straight behind. Now, just in case you've never learned it, I'm going to teach you how to do the breath of fire. It's just an even inhale and exhale through the nose. So it's like this. It's kind of fast. You're just inhaling exhaling through the nose at a pace like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. So start the breath of fire, and with the legs straight, lift the legs up 30 degrees. Lift the legs up about 30 degrees, and then down. And keep the breath of fire going. So you lift, and if you need to bend the arms, you can, but it's going to look like this. Watch. See, I'm doing the best that I can in my little space. So you're here, and then they come up, and then they come down, and then they come up, and then they come down, and you're doing the breath of fire. You need to bend the knees, whatever you need to do, but you're just putting a little bit of pressure, and you're doing the breath of fire, and you're lifting what you can. So just do your best. You're here for a pretty short time. If you can keep the legs straight, do it. Okay, now rest the legs down. And I always like to say Kundalini Yoga is sort of like the monk or the rice farmer's aspiration. It's these practices, sometimes you would actually need, they were given, I'm giving it to you, they were given by someone before that. And so you get an introduction to it. And if you feel like this is a yoga set that would benefit you, then you begin to master it over a period of time. And sometimes you'd be surprised by something that feels difficult in the moment becomes easier after only a week or so. So we're going to come back into a similar position. The legs are out in front. And you're going to bring them back to the 30 degrees. You're leaning back. And you're going to start to scissor the legs. So up like this with breath of fire. And if you need to lie down on your back to have the legs at that angle, that's what I recommend for today. But you're scissoring the legs, your breath of fire, and you're leaning back. And just keep going.
Chakra, chakra, Bharati. Chakra, chakra, Bhakti. Suyamba, Sepang, Sirata, Sera, Jagate.
And relax the legs down and come back to sitting in easy pose or cross-legged. And it says, real love is like scissors. It cuts whatever comes between. So you're sitting in easy pose. And the arms are going to be out in front. So arms are out in front. And you're going to start the breath of fire again. And you crisscross the arms. Inhale deep, hold the arms out. Exhale down. Now come into baby pose. So you're going to be sitting on your knees. And then you bring the head gently down to the ground. So you're in like a fetal position. And your arms are on the side of you. You're just doing the best that you can with it. So you're in this fetal position. And just start the breath of fire here in this posture. Now, stay in the posture, keep doing the breath of fire, but reach behind you with your hands and interlace the hands. And then raise the arms up as high as you can, and then back down to the lower of the back. So the arms are straight, they're interlaced behind you, and you're just raising them up as high as you can, and then back down to the lower back, and then up, and then back down to the small of your back, and just keep going. We're here for a short time. And relax, and come up to seated in easy pose or cross-legged. And just straighten the spine. The hands can just be on the knees. And depending upon which word you like, either use a prayer or an intention. But make it originate at the area of your heart. So just sense into your heart center. Bring your consciousness, your soul into that area. And do your best as you put an intention out, a prayer out for your life, for the planet, for the people around you, for that which needs some kind of a touching.
ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु नानक सुत श्रीमत श्री चंद्रिकीय नमः। ओम श्री श्रेष्ठी गुरु।
Inhale deep and exhale. And just shake out your legs just a little bit. We're going to go into a meditation series. It's got 5 parts. Some are a little longer than others, but won't be too bad. So after you're done shaking out, come back to seated. And what I'd like you to do is put your hands in your lap. So the right one is going to sit in the left. So they're like this, thumbs are touching, and they're just going to sit on top of one another, and you're pulling their spine up straight, and you're slightly locking the neck. When you notice when you lock the neck down, so in other words, your chin's going to come down and your spine straight. It makes your spine stay locked. And the eyes are closed. And you're just breathing normally. Now call on your consciousness. Call on it mentally. And ask your consciousness what you would do if out of the blue someone offered you $100,000. What would you do? Will you accept it? Reject it? Inquire about it? Ignore it? Consciously consider this. And begin repeating the affirmation mentally. Never accept and never reject any energy without rationally understanding and intuitively knowing the consequences. So just say it with me. never accept, and never reject any energy without rationally understanding and intuitively knowing the consequences. Never accept and never reject any energy without rationally understanding and intuitively knowing the consequences. So your arms are the same way. Your hands are the same way. The eyes are closed. Reach your tongue back to the back of your mouth. So bring the tip of your tongue all the way to your back of your mouth and start to suck on the tongue. You're just sucking on your own tongue, and it's going to start to produce wet saliva, and just swallow the saliva. You're just sucking on your own tongue, and you're letting the saliva go into your mouth. The eyes are closed. The breathing will start to become natural.
Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti Guru Nanak Sut Srimat Sri Chandriki Namaha. Om Sri Sresti.
Inhale deep and exhale. And it says the technique that you just used, you can use it when you're under tremendous stress or fear and your mouth is dry. You will conquer your fear. Now we're going to go into part 3. You're going to take the hands like this and open the fingers wide and bring the fingertips together, and you'll bring it to the heart center. Okay, so right in front, so right in the sternum area, right above the sternum, The thumbs are touching, they're up, and all the fingers are out wide and touching. And you're just going to rest it right here. The eyes are closed. Now you're going to, through the nose, you'll sniff in 3 breaths. Suspend, and then exhale through the nose in 1 exhale. So in 3, suspend, and exhale. In 3, suspend, and exhale. And keep going. We're here for 13 minutes. You're inhaling 3, holding and exhaling 1, and it's all through the nose. Breathe consciously, or whatever it's like for you. Just feel good about your own breath. The inhale relates to the future, and the suspension of the breath to the present, and the exhale to the past. So you're inhaling your future, you're holding in the present, and you're exhaling the past. Just feel good about your physical body as you breathe. It's your car. The other day I was driving around and I saw this older lady. She had a car, it was probably from the 80s. But it was so clean and so well taken care of. And before she got in, I was at the stoplight. Before she got into her car, she took a napkin and she cleaned the handle where she opens her car door. And she was very elegantly dressed. And even though her car was, wasn't a brand new car, but she made it look beautiful, and she had pride in herself and in her car. So you're just inhaling 3 sniffs, holding. You're exhaling the past. And just keep going.
Every heartbeat is God's name to me, and every breath of life is ecstasy. Every night is a bliss to me, and I awake in your company. The dawn plays a symphony, revealing reality. Every life is a living God to me. Everything is God's personality. kiss is God's romance to me, and every love is God's originality. I hear and see and speak of you. Each breath reveals this universal truth. From the past and future and now it shall be. With thy name I'll dwell in you eternally. Every life is a living God. To me, everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me, and every love is God's originality. Odd such, Jugat such, Abbe such, Nanako Sibe such. Odd such, Jugat such, Abbe such, Nanako Sibe such. In me, with every beat of my heart, I feel the presence of you. And in me, with every breath you impart, I'm in the rhythm with you. In me, from the sounds that I hear, I play the music of you. Within me, through your words you are here, so I sing the glory of you. Every heartbeat is God's name to me, and every breath of life is ecstasy. In a breeze, I feel you touching me. In every face, I see you looking at me. By your grace, I'm in harmony, living reality. Every life is a living God. To me, everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me, and every love is God's originality. Odd such, Jugat such, Abbe such, Nanako Sibe such. such, Juvat such, Hebe such, Nanaka Hoside such. Every heartbeat is God's name to me, and every breath of life is ecstasy. Every night is a bliss to me, and I awake in your company. The dawn plays a symphony, revealing reality. Every life is a living God to me. Everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me, and every love is God's originality. I hear and see and speak of you. Each breath reveals this universal truth. From the past and future, and now it shall be. With thy name I'll dwell in you eternally. Every life is a living God to me. Everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me, and every love is God's originality.
Okay, now just come out of that and take your thumb and place it just in this little mound underneath your mercury finger or your little finger, and close the fingers over your thumbs and bring the arms above the head. And you're going to start making circles. The eyes are closed, and it's going to start to really make every vertebrae of your spine is going to start to shake. So you're just moving like this. The breath is not specified. You're just going as fast as you can. We have 3 more parts, including this one. They all get progressively shorter, so don't freak out. You're just doing this. The breath is going to become natural. It's going to move the spine. Your whole spine should undulate, and just keep going, keep going. Give it all that you got. It's going to take a tremendous amount of fear and anxiety about the future out of you. It's going to give you the strength to really succeed no matter what happens.
I
to make the arms straight. They're above the head and they're straight. You're going to start to sweat. If you're not going to be sweating in a few seconds, you're doing it wrong. So the arms are try to get them straight if you can. If you can, it's okay, but you're trying to sweat. This is going to make you sweat profusely. It's going to wear you out. It's going to tire you out. It's going to test you to your limits. So just keep going. Okay, inhale deep and pull up. You did it. Good job. Exhale the arms down and bring the hands like this. Okay, so they're just going to be in front of you. This is really short. We have two more, including this one. They're right here. And your spine straight, neck's locked. And you're going to go like this. Okay, it's just like this. The breath is not specified, so you're going as fast as you can over yourself. Just cross your heart. You're crossing your heart. We're opening up a lot of different energy centers in the body by doing all of this. If your arms are sore after this, it's good. You're opening up your nervous system through the underarms with all of these. If you were to touch almost any part of your body with a sharp pen, it would not hurt nearly as much as if you poked under your underarms. That's also why you laugh so much if someone tickles you there. And Also, it's why we sweat in that area, because it's a major nerve and detox point. So we're working that underarm out. It's good if it's sweating. It's good. You're doing something positive for yourself. You're getting all of the garbage that was put in your mind by psychopaths out of your system. Okay, relax. And the arms come straight out in front, and you're just moving your hands up and down. Start to breathe. The breath is not specified. The eyes are not specified. The arms are straight. You're not moving anything but your hands. Not moving anything but your hands. You're not moving anything but your hands. And you're just going. Keep going. Move them fast. Get everything out of your system.
The infinite world around you will be in love with you.
Inhale, hold the hands up, palms up. Inhale deep, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale. Inhale deep, squeeze, pull up, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale. One more time. Inhale deep, squeeze. Get all of it out of you. Everything that doesn't belong in you is now coming out of your hands. Exhale. And come to lying on your back. And just go to sleep for a little while.
you will never have to wonder again. Pray such a prayer with all your heart, and you will never have to pray again. Give yourself to such a guru, and you'll never have to seek again. Die such a death at the feet of God, and you'll never have to die again. Breathe, my love. Breathe, my love. Breathe in your quiet center. Breathe, my love. Breathe, my love. Breathe in your quiet center.
My eyes are damp with the nectar of the Lord. My eyes are damp with the nectar of the Lord. My soul is filled with His love. He tested my heart with His touchstone and found it to be pure. Through the Guru I am dyed a deep crimson. This body and mind are wet with the love of my Lord. Nanak, the slave, has been drenched in His fragrance, and this life of mine has been blessed. The song of the Lord's love is like the piercing arrow. It has struck deep into my heart. Those who have felt love's pain know how to withstand it. The one who dies to this life while yet alive has achieved liberation in his lifetime.
And inhale deep. Exhale and raise the arms in there, raise the legs in there, and circle the hands on the ankles and wrists. And these songs I played, one was a poem by Rumi, and another one from the Sri Guru Granth Sahib. On the surface, they're very beautiful spiritual songs. The deeper you go into this practice, there are secret teachings about how to move the Kundalini through your system and how to become free. Rub the hands together and rub the feet together. Free of all the concerns of the past and the future. And gently bring the knees into the chest and rock several times and rock up to sitting. And when you're ready, come into easy pose and bring the hands to the center of the chest. And sing it as a prayer to yourself that's projecting outwards to the rest of the planet.
May the long time sun shine upon you and all love surround you and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you and all love surround you and the pure light within you guide your way on.
Satnam. Satnam. Oh, High Masters, I ask us that within this time and space, regardless of what takes place, that you help us to see the divinity in all and to know that in ourselves, and to walk tall and speak elegantly, and to help others by being true, just truly true. Give us all the health, the wealth, and the gift of Nam, Satnam. Satnam. See you Tuesday.